Vigils in Cardiff joined dozens of others held across the UK this Saturday in memory of Sarah Everard, the 33-year-old marketing executive who was killed on her way home from a friend's house earlier this month. A Met police officer has been charged with her murder. The events in Cardiff also remembered Wen Jinglin, a 16-year-old girl from the Rhondda who was killed at her family's takeaway restaurant just days before Sarah Everard's disappearance. A 31-year-old man has been charged with her murder. The original Cardiff vigil was cancelled by organisers Henri Page and Becky Ricketts over fears about COVID safety and incurring a £20,000 fine for breaking lockdown restrictions.
Lockdown easing, we are kind of still under these restrictions that, make people liable to fines if they turn up, and also, we were threatened with a £10,000 fine each if this was to go ahead. And we thought, that is a collective £20,000, which is a lot of money to take away from other people. We could, take away from women, from the cause, from the organisations that run charities that support women that are affected by the exact reason that we needed this vigil. This is a really difficult thing for us. We don't want to go ahead with it, have to put, money in the pockets of people, we may or may not support. And actually moving it online was a really, I thought was quite a nice experience. We actually had attendees that weren't just from Cardiff. We had attendees that were from, across the South Wales, a couple of attendees from North Wales as well. It made it an event that was kind of open and more accessible. Obviously, it was massively disappointing to know that we had to kind of schedule it to be online. We've also kind of put the promise out there that as soon as restrictions allow and as soon as, restrictions are lifted for us to be able to have these organisations again, then we absolutely will in the summer, in the future, in person.
A small crowd still gathered outside the Senedd, where women shared experiences of gendered violence and sexual assault, and their frustrations at the way their attacks had been handled by the justice system.
At my brother's funeral and watched a man shake the hands of a man that raped me. Why didn't he protect me? Why didn't he say he was wrong?
I've had people stick their hands down my dress. I've had people stick their head up my skirt underneath tables. I found that there was no repercussions. I mean, I've been raped before and I've been told, well, if you can go to the police, but it's very grey area, so they'll probably just make you feel really awkward and horrific for it and nothing will happen.
And going clubbing, I have had men in clubs come up behind me and trap me against bars, and even while I've been standing there with my girlfriend, they will trap me until I cannot move and grind on me, and it's disgusting that men think that this is okay to do.
I've had a guy, he grabbed his genitals on my face once. He said, do you know when you need to dike a real man's dick? So sorry about the language. But
I think we need to educate from a young age. We need to teach respect and we need to teach consent.
Scenes of Met police officers violently arresting women at a vigil in Clapham Common, near where Sarah Everard disappeared, sparked outrage across the country. A second demonstration was held outside Cardiff Bay Police Station on Monday, once again to remember Sarah Everard and Wen Jinglin, as well as Mahmoud Hassan and Moyed Bashir, two young black men who both died following contact with South Wales Police earlier this year. The event was also held to protest the Police Crime Sentencing and Courts Bill, which is currently being debated in Parliament. The bill, which has drawn strong criticism from human rights groups, would effectively ban protest in the UK, imposing steep fines and even jail terms for demonstrators that cause a public nuisance, such as by making too much noise.
Trying to suppress us, really. I mean, this is how we make change. This is how change has always happened, and they just don't want to address the fact that police brutality is an issue, so it's easier for them to suppress us. And they can try and make an excuse and say it's because of coronavirus, but I think we know it's just to suppress us.
Protesters last night blocked the road outside the police station and sang, chanted and made emotional speeches calling for an end to violence against women, racism and police brutality.
Next day. Justice Day is closed.
Wake up. Smell the coffee. Whether it was the death of George Floyd that made you wake up, whether it was the death of Sarah Everard that made you wake up, whatever made you wake up, I don't care as long as you're awake.
Black people that are being targeted, and it's terrible. Basically, I've been attacked twice, and it's all been on camera, documented, and they haven't done anything about it.